Welcome back to Unknown and Mysterious Creatures, the show where we delve into the unexplained, the unimaginable, and the downright bizarre. I'm your host, JV Torres, and today we're venturing into the depths of the cosmos to explore one of the most persistent and chilling figures in UFO lore. These beings, often described as short with large heads and almond-shaped black eyes, have become almost synonymous with alien abduction stories. So, are these accounts the product of an overactive imagination, or do they point to something far more mysterious? Settle in, and let's open our minds to the possibilities of the gray aliens. Before we get into today's episode, please consider becoming a patron of the show and everything related to the New Kingdom Radio Theater. You'll get exclusive access, and a couple of times a year, we give cool merch away to some lucky patrons who are active on our page. Check the show notes for links. Also, hit that like, follow, and subscribe buttons, as this helps the channel as well. We appreciate your interest in our program. Now, on to the episode. The history of gray alien sightings goes back further than most people think. In fact, one of the earliest accounts that eerily mirrors modern descriptions date to the 1947 Roswell incident. In July of that year, a mysterious object allegedly crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, and according to some witnesses, small gray-skinned beings were found at the crash site. Though the U.S. government insisted it was just a weather balloon, the story sparked a firestorm of conspiracy theories that persist to this very day. An article in the New York Times highlights how the Roswell incident serves as a springboard for modern UFO mythology, embedding the image of gray aliens into popular consciousness. Fast forward to 1961, the now famous case of Betty and Barney Hill. Driving home through the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the couple experienced a close encounter that changed their lives forever. According to Betty Hill, she saw humanoid figures with large black eyes. Their case became the first widely publicized alien abduction report, drawing attention from both UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. In their sessions with psychiatrist Dr. Benjamin Simon, the Hills described the Greys as having large heads and telepathic abilities, a detail often repeated in subsequent reports. The Greys made another appearance in 1975 with the abduction of Travis Walton, a logger from Snowflake, Arizona. Walton's story, which was adopted in the 1993 film Fire in the Sky, describes being taken aboard a spacecraft where he encountered multiple beings, some resembling the Greys. Walton's case remains one of the best documented UFO sightings, with 6 of his co-workers passing polygraph tests about witnessing his abduction. His account was featured in Time magazine, adding a layer of legitimacy to a phenomenon often dismissed as mere science fiction. What makes these encounters particularly fascinating is the consistency of the details. From the 1940s to today, descriptions of gray aliens have remained strikingly similar. Journalist and author Whitley Strieber's 1987 book Communion details his own experiences with Greys, which he described as having a detached curiosity, almost clinical in their examination of him. Strieber's accounts in Communion not only became a bestseller, but also brought the image of the Greys into mainstream media, effectively solidifying their place in our collective imagination. But are these encounters simply the byproduct of cultural conditioning? Psychiatrist John E. Mack, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author from Harvard, studied dozens of alien abduction cases. Mack noted that many of his subjects described their encounters with Greys as being more than just a physical experience. It was a deeply transformative event. His findings, published in various scientific journals and featured in the Washington Post, suggested that these encounters might not be confined to the realm of hallucinations or psychological disturbances. Interestingly, historical records suggest that the phenomenon of gray-like beings isn't new. Medieval manuscripts and early art have been found depicting strange, otherworldly beings with large heads and prominent eyes. Some ancient astronaut theorists argue that these could be early depictions of gray aliens, indicating that encounters with these beings have been occurring for centuries, long before the advent of the modern UFO culture. One compelling modern report comes from a former Canadian Defense Minister, Paul Hellyer, who publicly claimed in 2005 that multiple species of aliens, including the Greys, have been visiting Earth for thousands of years. His statement, reported in The Guardian, adds an intriguing twist to the narrative, suggesting not only the existence of extraterrestrial beings, but also their involvement in human affairs. Hellyer's comments have sparked debate among both the UFO community and mainstream skeptics. As we peel back the layers of this enigmatic subject, the question remains, what do the Greys want? Some researchers suggest they are conducting a long-term study of humanity, while others propose they have darker, more malevolent intentions. Could they be here to help us evolve? Or are they simply interested in us as specimens? The truth, as always, seems to lie in the unknown. But what do you think? Do you believe gray aliens are real? And whether the Greys are real or a construct of the human mind, their impact on our culture and consciousness is undeniable. Thank you for joining us on another fascinating episode. And remember, the universe is vast and full of mysteries. Keep your eyes on the skies and stay curious. Until next time, stay tuned for more unknown and mysterious creatures.
New Kingdom Radio Theatre.